All right, so here in the media booth, you need to make sure that these 3 light switches are on. This one usually is up. So these 3 switches here, this should already be turned on. You shouldn't have to touch that, but that's the main power for the entire sanctuary. So if nothing is powered on, you might want to check that. This switch controls everything that's in the ceiling, like the projectors and the lights. So you want to flip this switch up, and hopefully you'll see the stage lights come on. If not, we'll address that. Down here, there is a power conditioner. Usually it is off, so you want to flip this switch here to turn it on. Once you turn it on, you should see all the microphone receivers turning on, and that turns on the soundboard as well. On the soundboard, you can go to channels 1 through 8. Just make sure everybody is unmuted. If it's gray like this, that means that they are on. If you need to turn, like Pastor Troy's microphone, if you need to turn it down, you just hold this and drag it to where it needs to go. Then you can go to 9 through 16, where you have a lot of the instrument channels. So on the drums here, I want to unmute the drums, Mitchell's guitar, the piano. Let's see, the PC is going to be if you're playing anything from the computer. It's going to be like a video, but usually I leave that muted because it does make some noise. And then, let's see, there should be one for the box drum. All right, I'll have to check that later. There it is. Okay, channel 17. That is the box drum that Lamar may be playing, so you want to turn that up, but then make sure it's muted if you have any problems, like if it's feeding back. Okay, so that's the soundboard. The camera needs to be turned on, which I believe is, let's see where the switch, okay, here. Flip it to the on position. The camera is plugged into our video switcher, so make sure that this is plugged in. It's ready to go. I'm gonna plug in an SSD, so there should be a black SSD here. That's what we record the video to. Justin pretty much knows what to do with this. We wanna make sure that it's on, that on switch on camera 1. That gives us audio with our video. And then here we can switch to the camera feed. That should be good to go. And then when you're ready to record, you hit the record button just before service starts, and that'll record our camera video to the SSD. The Mac Mini, you can flip the on switch. It's on the bottom here. You'll kind of feel it. It's like a circle button. As that's turning on, I'm going to grab the projector remote. This is the one for the back of the sanctuary. Just want to hit the on button. That'll take about a minute to turn on. The stage lights, if they're not on, go to this device here, and I want you to hit number 1 at the top. Number 1 should load the default scene with that. Computer's on, so I'm going to type in the password, which is the address. It's just 1347. While that's turning on, I'm going to go to the stage. If you want to turn on the RGB lights, there's 4 of them, and they all just have a switch on the back. The back here, right here, if I flip this switch to the right, it'll go to that green color. The remote for the main projector is usually inside the podium. Grab that, I'll do the same thing, just hit the on button. All right, here are the ones in the choir loft. I'll do the same thing, just flip the power switch on the bottom. If we're using the Christmas trees, I'll plug those in as we're going. Go across here, we have another RGB light. There's another Christmas tree here. The last one's here by the piano. Let's flip the switch. As usual, there should be some batteries charging on our battery charger, and then the microphones. Typically, I use W1. Lana's on W2. Jonathan uses W3 a lot, but it really, just as long as everyone's got the same one they used the previous week, should be good. I'm gonna go back to the media booth. I'm gonna open up ProPresenter to test the screens now that they're on. Open up and click on whatever the playlist is. So you'll have one for January 4th. We're on December 28th right now. Let's go up to the announcement slides. Click any of these. You should hopefully have your slides there. And on the back wall, you want to see basically nothing for now. If you go to a song, see the text up there, and you see the preview window. So that's all working just great. For whatever reason, if you have problems with the screens, go up here to the top where it says screens, configure screens, and then here you'll be able to see if everything is connected. So audience is going to be this screen here, and then stage is going to be the one that everyone on stage is looking at. So baptistry, you can see it's connected to this one here, and then if I go to stage screen, you can see it's connected to the smaller one right here. So these little squares, those are all the displays. This is our computer display. This is the one that's in the baptistry, and this is the one that's the stage screen. So just make sure those are assigned. You should be good to go.